Let's go.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? You got your boy Chase. You got me, your boy Mark. What's up? What it do, Chase?
What's up, man? Trump 2024. Trump won.
Trump did win. He won by a long shot. There was no chance anyone was gonna win that. We smashed that race. We crushed her. They did not deserve to win that, man. They did so much bad in our country, man. Oof. I remember Trump was talking so much smack on her, man. Oh, it was so great to hear from Trump.
It's time to put it's time to put Kamala where she belongs in the trash can and throw her back into the sea. And let's put her in a trash can and throw her into the sea and let her float in the trash can. She can eat fish out of the ocean.
Dude, they give two shits about our border, which is ridiculous. The Democrats should at least care about the border, but they don't. That's the thing about them. They don't care about our border. I'm like,
Yeah, let's put Kamala. Let's actually, let's put her at the border and put her in a bikini and stick her at the border. That'll be good.
no, that, that should be a meme right there.
and
That should
and
be a meme right there.
she can wear her border Caesar shirt. We can give her that.
Harris in a bikini at the border. That should be a meme. I should text that to my buddy Danny. You should put Harris in a bikini at the border. Getting
Yep.
shot.
Just all the men walking in. We'll see what happens to her. We can watch her on live stream. uh, oh, that'd be a good live stream. That would be a good one. Um, I'd have to turn it off, but I'm sure there'd be some good clips that would be worth watching.
My buddy's like really good at finding memes too. He actually helped with the Bucks County memes, and he helped with the Trump campaign. So he has all these different memes that he was sending me. I should tell him you should make one. Here's one for you. Harris at the border.
Dude, I was watching the campaign, man. I was in on the uh Operation Chester County fraud deduction. I was a part of it. Operation CCFD. And dude, that was wild. I was outside of there's this place where they were bringing all of the votes in. They were bringing them in by the truckload, and people were like, it was basically like a big parking lot, and above it was the building where they were counting votes at. And and me and my crew, my team, my undercover team, wearing our MAGA gear. I was wearing my Trump hat, but a bunch of Asian chicks showed up too. They're here supporting our country. Shout out to the Asian ladies, the beautiful Asian ladies that came. We were out there watching these cars pull into the parking lot, and we didn't know like who they were, but like they could, because like they're going into the building where all the votes are being counted, and I would run up to each car that was going in. I would come out of like the blue, out of like this like area, the secret area. We had people at each entrance, so we were watching all of the entrance ways, and I would run up to the car with my phone and I would get video of who the person was with their face, and then I get a video of their license plate because I was checking. We wanted to make sure we had it all documented in case we found out that they were rigging the election and bringing in votes in like secretly in their cars or doing something. We would have their faces and their license plates documented so that we could like track them if they did anything fishy. Fortunately, Trump already won, so like nothing fishy happened. But we were there. We were watching the vote. We were making sure because in 2020 the election was rigged and stolen from Trump. This year we weren't going to let that happen. We had eyes on the game all over the place. Lancaster, where they caught thousands of votes that were rigged already. But like we were there, we
Well,
were on the scene, we were playing the game, dude. We watched this truck come in, and these guys were hauling these boats off the truck, and we were watching them carefully. We had the window, we could see inside where they were bringing the carts. Like, we weren't allowed to go into the parking garage to follow them, but like, we saw them come. Like, each one of these they had these big giant carts, and in the carts were bags full of boats, and they would bring them into the building, and then we'd see them through the window get onto the elevator, and dude, who knows what Florida? Who knows what these people were doing? Because they were a little fishy. These people, they were all. We think they were Democrats because how they looked, and we asked them, "Who'd you vote for?" These people that were doing like the bringing all the votes in. We're like, "Who'd you guys vote for?" And they all just kept real quiet. They didn't want to say who they voted for, and like this one lady, she was in her car and she got all upset at us. She was like, "What are you doing?" She was the commissioner of Chester County apparently, and she was like, "What are you guys doing? You like what's wrong with you taking video and photo of people driving in?" And we were like, "We're stopping the fraud this time. There's not going to be fraud this time. We're not allowing it." And she was like, "Yeah, that's bullshit. There wasn't fraud in 2020." I was like, "Yeah, there." And then like we were like, "Yeah, there was. Yes, there was." And you were probably a part of it, you crazy, stupid, crazy person. And we literally just yelled at her. It was like, because like she was not happy. She was definitely a Democrat, and she was not happy that we were there documenting everything and making sure they weren't rigging the election. But so then later in the evening, I got to go up into the building, and this is when Trump won, right during when he won Pennsylvania. I was up in the building watching them where they count the votes. They had like about maybe 50 people inside at different stations, and they were all like putting the votes into the machines and stuff, and we were up there watching them. I would have got video and took photos of it, but I wasn't allowed to. It's against the law to do that in there. So I took it. I don't have it with me on myself right now, but I have a piece of paper, and I was like doing draw. I did like a drawing of all the different people in there on paper of like what they looked like, where they were at their stations, and it was a ton of fun because most of the people in there, we had to wear like these orange vests, and we like there was this area where we could walk around and look at everybody, and like then there were the people at their stations, and everybody that was in there, we most of them were like definitely Republicans. There was like a few that were not, and they were so upset when we all got excited when we heard that Trump won Pennsylvania. Somebody came in and like mentioned it to us while we were in the station watching the people counting the votes. They were like, "Yo, Trump just won Pennsylvania," and we started like cheering and getting all hype and happy. And like some of the workers there were like upset, and like they looked so depressed, and we were just laughing at them because like they they knew they were done for at that point. We were just too excited, and one lady was like freaking out. She's like, "Oh, Trump won! Oh my God, he's gonna grab me by the pussy!" And I'm like laughing. I'm like, "You." She was like so freaked out about Trump grabbing women by the pussy, and she's like, "I heard him say it. He'll grab women by the pussy." And I was like, "Well, nah, you did say that. That's right, you did." And I don't know why Trump just gets all the women. I don't understand it. Why do all the women just want him to grab him by the pussy? I don't know, but it's just like this whole like thing, dude. It was great. The whole experience of getting to because I was like with people who were mostly Trump supporters, but there were the few Democrats that were freaking out. And the Democrats are really what made the experience awesome was seeing them like shatter and become like completely like freaked out, and like it was just an amazing moment to experience it with them in the room. And after that, we went back and we just popped a bottle of champagne and we celebrated. We watched the Trump came on on live on. We gave you a call. We had you on, and we just celebrated, listening to his winning speech for the night. Like he won Pennsylvania was like the big state for him to win. Once he won Pennsylvania, right after that, it was like pretty much called. The whole election was called, so we were just celebrating, and we were walking through the town of Westchester afterwards, and my buddy was like screaming like Trump won, he's your president, like out to the whole community. Like people were like this one lady was like screaming out her window. She's like, "Shut up! I don't want to hear it." And he's like, "He's your president, Trump. Donald J. Trump 2024 is your president." And she was just like, "Oh my God, what are you doing, man?" This is an amazing moment, man, to experience it in this town where I live in, where it's like the town area that's like it's like this is the one area where there are Democrats. So to have that experience around them where they're like, "Oh my God, what's going on? I can't believe this happened." It's like, yeah, you rigged it in 2020. Trump actually should have been president for the past 4 years, and you're freaking out now. It's like, not this time, not this time. And Trump actually got less votes in 2024 than he did in 2020, which is actually like proof that he won 2020. He got less votes this year than he did in 2020. There were 13 million less people that voted this year because they didn't have the fraud, they didn't have those fake votes in this year like they did in 2020. So it goes to show that how rigged it was back then. There's
One thing.
no way Biden won in 2020. No way. And then we saw the map of Harris and how many she didn't get. She she is just a horrible president. She did not do good at all. Nobody liked her. She couldn't talk. She was afraid to go on the Joe Rogan show because she knew if she went on to his podcast, she would have to talk. She never did any talks with anybody unless they liked her, and she wouldn't talk for more than 10 minutes at a time. And everything she said was just nonsense, and it was like nothing good. There was nothing substantial in what she said. It was just like, oh, oh, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna make it, you guys. That's all she said. She never said what she was gonna do. She was just like, we're gonna be nice and we're gonna win. And she said that for
I
like
think
10 minutes
I
straight.
will
And
agree.
it's like, if you went to any, like, she had a rally that night or the night before. It was either that night. No, it was the night before. She had a rally, and all that happened was it was just a music show, and she barely talked. Like a bunch of crappy musicians came on, twerking, and I don't know, just whatever, just fucked going on at her rallies. Nothing good. And Oprah Winfrey was there. Oprah Winfrey said more than Kamala did. They're all going to a lot of them. They're probably going to be freaking out about now because so many of the people that supported Kamala are bad people that will likely be in prison now that Trump is president because they're on things like the Epstein list. They've been to Epstein Island. They were with little kids and like doing bad things, and like that's why they were supporting Harris because they didn't want to get in trouble. But now they're done for. This whole election is huge for this election is huge for like putting these
America.
people away where they belong. Some of them need to be hung. Some of them need to be like hung in public for what they've done to our country, I think.
I agree.
But
Some of them are just bad people.
for sure, they've done so many bad things, censorship, trying to suppress our free speech, trying to suppress this election. The lines were 4 hours long at some places in Pennsylvania. You had to wait 4 hours to vote. That's not how it should be. It should be 10 minutes and you vote and then you're out. They didn't want people voting. They wanted to slow down the process and make people leave the line, but we held the line. We kept people stayed for the 4 hours and they voted, and that's why we won. Is because people weren't gonna put up with that shit this time. We weren't gonna fall for their
That's
rigging.
how it was. We were able to just go in and out. It wasn't that long a wait at all. There was no wait.
Yeah,
It
not in
was great.
Florida. Florida's
Smooth.
a yeah,
It was nice
Florida's
and easy.
a red state, but Pennsylvania is a swing state, and they didn't want people voting here because they knew what was going to happen, and it did happen regardless of how hard they tried. We had people watching all of the places, and the fact that I got to play a part in that on election night, that was amazing. I got to be a part of the stopping of the rigging. But not that I saw anything that looked like it was like that I could call out as rigging, but those people were suspicious as heck. The people going in there with those votes were very suspicious. I'll tell you that, like what they were doing, and how they were unloaded them out of the trucks and stuff. It just was all it was all suspicious, but it doesn't matter at this point because Trump won. But if something happened, we had it documented. We were ready to stop the rigging. So yeah, you won. Now we are moving on with the podcast, man. We got free speech. We can say what we want. We don't have to be shut down for talking shit on them because they do deserve to have shit talked on them. Let's talk shit on them as much as we want. We could talk about all the great things that are about to happen. The economy's already starting to do good. Crypto is flying in the air with the amount of money that's gone into it in the past couple days. I'm a
Yep,
crypto
we can also
person.
say goodbye to illegal immigrants.
Our stock market is going up. Everything's going up except for the like some of the some things are not going up. Like big farm is not going up because big farm is
Mm,
freaking out right now. Certain companies are not doing well, but the ones that like supported Trump, they're doing good. Their stock market, everything, economy's going to be doing good again. Gas prices going down, food prices going down. Everything that we've been talking about is starting to happen already. Just today, on the 7th of November, it's already Trump's already made a call to the New York City and said, "Hey, I'm going to be president. You better stop what you're doing, giving free food and giving free hotels to these illegal immigrants." And he talked to the people up top there that were in charge of that kind of thing, and they stopped. They're no longer giving free food and giving free uh, hotels to these people because Trump made the call
I'm not
today.
doing that.
Yep, yeah,
I'm
man,
not doing
it's all starting to happen. Everything that we've been talking about, it's happening already because they know who's coming in office, and if they mess with him now, they're messing with their future. They can't. Yeah, they're messing with what they. It's do you want to go to prison? You better stop what you're doing right now. You better stop giving out free stuff to illegal immigrants that are illegally here. You better stop letting them vote. You better stop letting them do these bad things to people. We're shutting them down. They're going to be out of this country soon. 21 million plus illegal immigrants are in our country, man. It's not good. Got a
I
lot of
don't
work to
think
do.
the Koreans are getting them out. So what is he gonna do?
We're going to do an operation, that's for sure. First, we're going to get rid of these people who are child traffickers in our country, and they're basically just like using children as like sex slaves. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna get out all the cartel members, all the people that are bringing in all the drugs, and all the people that are here as terrorists and like that came here from prisons and came here from mental institutes. We're gonna be getting them out right away. Those are the main focus people, and then from there we're gonna move on to the illegal immigrants that are here. We've already have a plan, for the past history of the United States. If illegal immigrants came here and they had a child in the United States, their child would be a U.S. citizen. No longer that will be for now. If for going forward, once Trump takes office, if somebody comes here illegally and they have a child, that child will no longer just get citizenship. It's going to be they have to be here legally to even to have a child. They have to be here legally to to get citizenship for their child. And all of these illegals, what they were planning was with them was they were going to bring them all in, give them free stuff, have them vote Democrat illegally, and then they were going to ruin our country because then going forward, all of the rest of the elections going forward would be rigged because these illegals would be voting for them. And that's what their plan was just to have illegals to vote for them so that we never had a fair election ever again. But now we're going to go back to paper ballots, and we're not going to allow election rigging to ever happen in our country again. Hopefully, never again. 200. We're going to have 250 years of this country next year. Trump is going to be setting up a 250-year festival, and he's going to basically make a year-long festival, and it's going to have there's going to be a big party festival that happens all year long, and it's going to have each state is going to be there, like all 50 states are going to be there. There's going to be like you go to this festival and you can go from one area to another to different states in this festival and like experience because each state in our country has like its own kind of experience. So like you could go to like the Pennsylvania area, then you can go over to the California area, then you can go to the middle area, which would be like Colorado or something. Like you can experience like each state at the festival. We're gonna be bringing in tourism, and people are gonna be traveling from all over from different countries to come to this festival that we're
Or
about to throw. We're gonna have a big party, man. It's gonna be a big party going forward. Big, big.
is Florida gonna have one?
No, it's gonna be. I think it might be in Iowa. I forget what state it was gonna be in that he's doing this. It might have been some other state, but
No way. Pennsylvania. Wow, jelly.
dude, we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna be making so much money. Me and you, we're gonna make money. We're gonna be able to afford a house again. We'll be able to afford things again. We can get the economy's gonna do so good, dude. Robots are coming. Elon Musk is running the DOGE, Doge department, which is also a cryptocurrency token, by the way. But he's gonna save our economy and stop the endless spending. We're gonna stop sending money to Ukraine. Ukraine is gonna have to stop fighting Russia. They're gonna end the war, and no longer are they gonna be allowed to be a part of NATO for the next 10 years. They're gonna have to say they're not a part of NATO because that's the issue is they were trying to join NATO, which is like we defend NATO as the United States, but if they're not a part of NATO, we don't need to defend them, and we're not going to defend them because they're not. We need to put America first, and that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to take care of the people here instead of taking care of Ukraine. Ukraine is on their own. I mean, they're not on their own, but they're on their own basically. Like they got to stop the war with Russia because we're not going to be sending them free money and free resources anymore. We're going to stop the endless wars. Peace on earth again. Most more possible chance of it. Just like when Trump was president for 4 years, 2016 to 2020, we had peace on earth. We're going to have peace on earth most likely again. It's going to be good.
Gonna be good, man. It'll be easier for us to find jobs and for shit. It'll be very nice and relaxed.
Yeah, it's no more illegals taking our jobs. And
Don't
that's
have to
the
worry about fees or anything.
yeah, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, or no, I mean no tax on was it no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on I mean we're gonna have tariffs on these countries like China where they're sending products to us, and we're gonna put tariffs on their products because they've been just robbing us and like robbing our economy for all these years. We're gonna manufacture things in the United States again. We're gonna have big business. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna have oil and gas. That's a big one. That's literally one of the biggest things that's gonna make our economy do good is we have pipelines in my area and they were stopped because of the Biden administration. We had plenty of people who had jobs, other jobs were taken, they're gonna have their jobs back. They're gonna be building this pipeline and we're gonna be drilling again and we're gonna be
I can't believe
especially
they
in
stopped
Pennsylvania,
that. Like, why would they stop oil rigs
you know,
jobs?
the, the
Why would they?
economy in the economy in Pennsylvania is going to be fantastic in the next 4 years. It's going to really right now it's been in this like shit zone. We've had some of the highest feed prices in all of the country. Like our feed prices have gone from like $3 for to eggs to like $6 for eggs. It's like ridiculous. Uh, all
Dude, if there's
because
any oil rigs down here in Florida, being built. I might get a job doing that.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of jobs coming. A lot of jobs. All kinds of new businesses are going to be started. We got robots coming. Elon Musk's bringing the robots in, doing work for us as well. We're going to have universal income eventually where everybody, even if you don't work, you're going to still be getting paid because a lot of these robots are just going to take over so many jobs. And it's better than the illegal immigrants taking the jobs because they'll be our robots, like United States robots, not like illegal immigrant robots, and taking care of the people in our country
That is a plus.
for sure. It is.
People are gonna have to start going to like carpentry. They're gonna have to start going to tech school because we're gonna need more of those people because they're gonna be taking over computer jobs and whatnot. We don't really need like technicians and all those type of jobs anymore. We don't really need them.
Nope. And you got your Zen thing there, dude. I was looking that up. Your thing you're spinning around in your hand. I was like, dude, how did you get that? But apparently, a lot of people got those if you signed up for that like a couple months ago or something.
Yep, I
I
got
didn't get
one.
one. It's made in the USA apparently, so it's like
Yep,
nice. What does it say on it? Like, go. What is it? The words on it say?
new way forward.
Yeah, yeah. That's like they're saying.
Made in the USA.
You smoking cigarettes today? You been smoking at all?
Oh, I'm done smoking. I quit.
When's the last time you got a cigarette?
Can't
At
remember since
least
our
a few.
last podcast.
Yeah. No more cigarettes for Meck. We're gonna be becoming healthier again as a country. We're gonna be doing Maha. I'm gonna get a Maha hat, Make America Healthy Again hat with RFK Jr. We should get those, man. You know about those?
I do not.
That's what we're gonna be talking about in our podcast going forward. We're gonna be talking about making America healthy again.
Okay with that.
Yep. Dude, we're gonna become more of a health focused podcast for sure. We're gonna become healthy again. Our country and us.
I need to go on a diet. I got fat.
Exactly. Your fat is gonna go away and we're gonna become healthy again. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I need to start going on walks.
What's that?
I need to start going on walks and start working out.
Yep.
Get in
Going
shape.
on walks, getting in shape,
Gain some
eating
muscle.
healthy. We're gonna talk about diet. We're gonna talk about food. We're gonna talk about working out, taking walks, quitting smoking cigarettes.
I'm more
Uh,
healthier now that I quit and I'm not coughing as much.
yeah, dude, it's only been a few days and you're not coughing as much. That's a good sign. You had already cut back even though you had a cigarette a few days ago, you already cut back because you'd already been doing Zins. So you've been cutting back for a while.
Yep.
But that's what we're gonna do. I'm drinking some wine tonight, but that's okay.
I'm gonna grab my penis in the refrigerator.
Got my pillows. This is one of my pillows here. I got pillowparody.com, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my pillows on pillowparody.com. you need something nice for your room, something different to stylize, check out this one. This is like a gamer chair pillow. Perfect if you're a gamer, retro, old style gaming type of pillow. Gonna make you people will come into your room and they'll see that pillow. They'll be like, "Where'd you get that?" Pillowparody.com. Got it from Chadwick, the guy that wears that MAGA hat. That's
So you
right.
make a lot of money doing these websites?
So I was making a good amount of money on Etsy, but then my Etsy account got shut down. So now I'm running on my websites and I'm working on them now. It's a little bit less of income from the website than it was on the Etsy site, but I'm working on it. Gonna be running some ads soon on X and Facebook and couple other places. Google. I got a couple sales just recently because I get to advertise on Google for free, and people just find my pillows by typing in on the search bar. They're like, "I need a gaming." They type in gaming chair pillow, and my pillow pops up, and they just purchase one from my Shopify store, pillowparody.com, right through there. It's Christmas time right now. I'm hoping to make. I gotta really start running these ads. I'm gonna start working on that now that Trump won. That was what I was focused on was Trump winning. Now that Trump's won, I can start focusing on these pillows again and other things. But
Very cool.
still got visitor751.com, 18,000 products on there. But yeah, these we're gonna be. I'm building a new business this year though. I'm gonna be building a new one. It's gonna be better than this print on demand stuff. Something new is coming. I feel it. It might have to do with the hot sauce thing that we've been talking about too. I'm considering that.
Do it.
Meck's hot sauce might be coming soon.
I'll draw a logo for it.
Yep. Uh. We're going to be having on some of the best guests this year. I mean, it's 2024 right now, but 2025, we're going to have on more guests than we've ever had on. We're going to have on the best guests ever. We're going to have so much fun because the people we have on are going to teach us things that we never knew. We're going to learn how to do things that we never knew how to do. We're going to hear stories of real people telling like their lifestyle, and we're going to be hearing about their different from where they're from, what they're doing. The podcast is really where it's at. This is like the thing right here. This is the what we're doing right now, even though it's just me and you. It's gonna change. We're gonna have on some like the most amazing people, guaranteed the best. Like going forward, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time too. We're gonna like enjoy it, and we're gonna be so entertained by these people. We'll have people to listen to. We won't just have to like come up with like what are we going to talk about today. We already know what we're going to talk about because they're going to know what to talk about.
When you already got people lined up.
Yeah, I've got some people lined up. Got a couple people lined up, but only a couple right now. But I guarantee you, I've got plans to reach out to some good people in 2025, and I think they're gonna want to be on because we've already had on a few people already. We've already started the process. We've already had people on, so people are more like, oh yeah, they already had people on. We'll be on too.
Very cool.
I was on a podcast with Elon Musk in a way, so he's like the richest person in the world, and I was on his podcast. If we can have him on a podcast, we can have anybody on the podcast, dude. We can literally have anybody. Everything's possible now with Trump won. Everything is gonna be able to happen.
Yep.
MAGA.
It's gonna be. Awesome.
Put the Trump hat on. Let's go. Trump hat on.
I wish
Got
I
my
knew where mine.
got my car slashed with a key. It doesn't matter because Trump got hit in the ear with a bullet. If he, like that's my bullet is getting slashed with a key and getting chased around by some crazy Democrat with a shopping cart. That's my bullet. I'll take. It's like that. That only motivates me further. It's like I don't give a shit. It's like that just hypes me up further. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight. Let's fight.
Like till the end.
Fight. Fight. Fight.
Fight for Trump.
And we won. We won. You know that we won. Can you believe? Can you believe we won?
I can, man. I'll be honest. I was watching the votes go in and out. I was like, oh, please, dear God, tell me she's not catching up. It was like 10 to bit, like 10 to 30 or something like that. I was like, tell me she's not catching up.
You were actually like yeah, 'cause you were chilling. I
You,
remember
you
I called you like early in the night. I was like telling you where I was at, but then I had to hang up the phone on you because I had to deal with like some people driving in for what I was doing. But you were watching. You were carefully watching over the numbers as they were coming
I
in.
was.
Nice.
And then you called me, and then I was like, oh, thank God.
Dude, that was
I, I,
dope.
I just played some video
Dude,
games, and I'll just look at the end.
I'm so glad that we got you on the phone that night, and we got to all have like celebrate together, dude. That was lit. It was so lit having you on. You were just like, I don't even remember what we talked about, but we had you on. We are all
Bro,
just
we
celebrating. We were just
no,
calling up
man,
people. It's like, yo, Meck's gonna answer. We better call Meck. You were like, hello. I was like, yeah.
I appreciate that
Like,
phone call.
no, watch this. Watch this. Mac's gonna answer. He's gonna do it. Watch this. Mac send. Hello. It's like, yo, Mac. Trump won. You're like, what? He won? So yeah, he fucking won. You're like, no, wait, what? Yeah, dude, he won. You're like, oh shit, he won. I don't even think you knew he won until like we told you. It's like, yeah, dude, he won.
That was
So I
really
was
good to
like,
hear, man.
yeah, man, we were playing music. We were playing the YMCA song. That's Trump's favorite song. Put that on after this podcast. I recommend it.
YMC. Oops. Yeah, Trump won. Great things are gonna happen to us, to the country. No more illegal immigrants. No more of our taxes going to the wrong place. Groceries are gonna go down. Oil rates are coming back up. Everything's gonna go cheaper. America's gonna be great again, literally.
America is going to be great again. It's going to be healthy again. It's going to be safe again.
And more jobs, and did I say more jobs?
Dude, we're going to be creating jobs for people. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be offering people to be on our podcast, giving them the opportunity to talk about what they do, talk about their businesses. They got their websites. They can talk about their websites. They can talk about what they sell. Maybe we'll meet someone who sells, maybe I can find someone who sells a hot sauce already and we can have them on and we can hear their story of how they help sell hot sauce and what they do, and then we can learn from that too.
That'd be fucking funny.
MAGA
I
did it.
do love
We won.
my We won
No,
and we won.
no more having to like think about the negative shit. It's all positive from here. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if they have terrorists in our country and they come out. We're gonna stop them.
That we are.
Like we're gonna stop them.
And they call Trump Hitler. More like she's crooked.
They called Trump Hitler. They called Trump Hitler, and Hitler is now the president of the United States of America, according to them. They have conceded to Hitler.
Now Hitler's your president. Suck it up, buttercup.
Hitler is your president. Kamala came on. She was like, I resign peacefully to Hitler. We must resign peacefully to him.
Well, we shall keep fighting. Blah blah blah. It's like, oh my god, you just shut up. Her speech was kind of ridiculous. It's like you got people out there, blah blah blah. Dude, it was funny. All those people out there were just crying and crying and crying. Like,
Yeah, she today she made a post. She said, Kamala said, I stand with the people of America. The people of America, we stand together. And somebody posted under that, the people of America just fired you. You're fired. You're done. The people of America do not stand with you, Kamala.
nope, fuck a llama.
No
Fuck
way.
Harris, these nuts.
Yeah, Harris, these balls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the Pedal to the Metal podcast. I'm Chadwick. That's Meck. Meck, you want to give us a closeout, dude?
Sure. Y'all have a great, wonderful night. We all love you. Let's go, Trump, for winning this, but this this presidential. So go, Trump. Let's all make America great again. Let's all have a great, wonderful night. Go, Trump. Go us. Well, I'll see you next time. Click and like that subscribe button. See y'all next time. Peace.